Dallas Mavericks fans were outraged to learn that Luka Doncic had been sent to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and just one first-round pick. The Mavs themselves reportedly being caught off guard by how upset Mavs fans actually were and how strong the backlash has been. Well, guess what? It's about to get a lot worse. I'm Trevor Lane. This is the Basketball Bulletin. Subscribe right here to the channel. Turn on those notifications. Look, I'm a Lakers fan. There's no hiding that, right? I work for Lakers Nation. I'm wearing the Lakers gear and all of that. I'm excited to see Luka in LA, but I feel for Mavs fans. I understand they are not happy about this, nor should they be. This is the tweet that will live in infamy among Mavs fans and in Dallas. The Mavs sending Luka, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round pick. That is a paltry return for a generational star. I do think the Mavs are going to love Anthony Davis. He's a phenomenal player. But losing a 25-year-old Luka is absolutely brutal. And as I said, it's going to get worse. ESPN graded the trade an F. Not an indictment of Anthony Davis himself, who's a fantastic player, but we're talking about potentially the next 10 years with Luka, not to mention the feeling that Luka is the guy for the Mavs. He is their guy. He is the guy that Mavs fans have fallen in love with ever since he was drafted by the team. And now he's gone. That has to be roped into all of this. It's not just Anthony Davis versus Luka and all of that and the age gap and everything. It's what has happened up to this point for Luka and the Mavs. He led them to the NBA Finals last year. And then what the next 10 years could have brought with Luka and the Mavs compared to the, let's say, shorter window that Anthony Davis has, going on 32 years old next month. Now, this is perhaps, and this should be infuriating, again, for Mavs fans, but perhaps the best explanation for just what the hell Nico Harrison was doing when he made this trade. There has been belief, which multiple team and league sources expressed to me over the past months, long before this trade, that Harrison does not have a long-term desire to remain in his current role as general manager. That could be everything. This is according to Tim Cato. That could be everything right there. Are the Mavs better constructed right now to win a championship than they were before the trade? I think the answer is yes. I think Anthony Davis's defense, I think his rebounding, I think his ability to play either big position makes them more of a threat right now to win a championship, particularly if Luka is dealing with injuries. If there's a concern that they're going to be lingering for the rest of the season, that can certainly be an argument you can make. It's not a great argument. It's not like they didn't have a shot with Luka, right? I mean, Luka took them to the NBA Finals last year. There shouldn't be a strong argument that they simply could not get there this season. But you look what the Mavs have done so far this year. They are the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Now, the West is super close, the race, and so that is a bit misleading. We just call them an 8th seed because of how tight things are in the West and will remain in the West. But you look, they are 3.5 games back of the Lakers in the 5 seed right now. The Mavs are. They're not like in the top tier, but they're also not that far off from playing their way out of the play-in. And look, if the Mavs made it out of the play-in, I wouldn't want to be the team to face them in round one. If I'm the one of the two, I'm the OKC or I'm the Grizzlies, I wouldn't want to deal with the Dallas Mavericks. So, look, while this team is the 8th seed, that doesn't mean the sky's falling. It's not like they're 13th in the West or something like that. They're in the play-in right now, but I can understand the rationale. If Nico Harrison is looking at this and saying, I'm not going to be here long-term, what can I do to win right now while I'm here? I can understand thinking that this might be a good move. I'll tell you, that's also an extremely selfish attitude. If that is really what was behind this trade, for Nico Harrison to have that attitude, well, I'm not going to be here long term. And again, we're speculating, but if the belief is he's not going to stay very long and he wants to win while he's there, a trade like this suddenly makes more sense because the next 10 years with Luka doesn't seem to matter so much if you're not going to be there to be a part of it. You're instead worried about the next 2-3 years. What does that look like while you're still on board? Again, selfish and not the way that the general manager of a club should look at things, not the way that they should leave a team, certainly. And by the way, this may be a self-fulfilling prophecy. If Nico Harrison believes his future with the club is going to be short-lived by making this trade, he may have just guaranteed that it's going to be short-lived. Take a look at the backlash from Mavs fans right now. According to Will Kane, the Mavs were surprised. They didn't expect this level of backlash from the trade. What did they think? What did that Mavs fans were going to be cool with this? Yeah, let's trade Luka. Look at the other superstar trades. Mikal Bridges got 5 firsts, and the Mavs didn't get anywhere close to that. Now, Anthony Davis is worth multiple firsts by himself. No question. Max Christie, I think he is being undersold. I am sad that he's no longer a Laker. He's a phenomenal up-and-coming defensive player on the wing. I think Max Christie is going to be a very good get for the Dallas Mavericks. That's worth probably a first as well. So it's not as bad maybe as it may look, but still, there's no question that other players had a much higher return than what the Mavs got here. And again, you had a situation where the Mavs, rather than open up to the entire trade market, kept it secret and took a deal from the Lakers, a deal that Rob Pelinka reportedly whittled down. It initially included Dalton Knecht and both first-round picks and all the stuff the Lakers could put into a deal. And over the course of 3-4 weeks, Rob Pelinka was able to whittle that down to just 1 first-round pick, no Dalton Knecht, Max Christie, AD, the pick, and that's it. Hell, the Mavs even threw in a second-rounder. Can you believe that? The Mavs threw in a second-round pick to send to Utah in the deal. Unbelievable. You added a pick to move Luka off your team. Look at Mavs fans organizing. You go over to the Mavs Reddit. It is a somber place. Mavs fans organizing. They're going to put up an anti-Nico and Adelson's billboard near the Mavs arena, organizing to make their voices heard. There's a Fire Nico chant that's being organized for Mavs home games to try to make it clear how they feel about their general manager and what he has done to this team. It doesn't stop there, though. A Mavs protest now being planned for February 8th. Some are just boycotting. Again, the Mavs front office had no idea how bad this would get. Now they're shocked by the backlash and trying to smear Luka in the media. They really thought they could trade Luka in the middle of the night and we'd just take it. They were dead wrong. Mavs fans are pissed. They are not happy about what's going on, and they are going to make their voices heard. So if the Mavs were surprised about this, we're surprised at the backlash. It's getting worse. The next few days are going to get worse. Let me say this. I hope Mavs fans don't take it out on Anthony Davis. Don't take it out on Max Christie. They're good guys. I can tell you that. They're good guys. It's not their fault. And I don't expect Mavs fans to do it. I've already seen that sentiment circulating among Mavs fans right now. Don't take it out on AD. Don't take it out on Max Christie. They did not do this. If you're mad at the front office, you're mad at Nico Harrison, make your voices heard. Take it out on them, not the players. And that does appear to be the mindset of Mavs fans right now. But so we've got billboards going up. We've got a protest. We already had a coffin brought out the day the trade was announced. A coffin gets brought out. There was a rally in front of the American Airlines Center. But take a look at this. Mavs fans now sharing on social media their request to cancel their season tickets for the Dallas Mavericks. I've also seen a lot of cancellations of the Mavs streaming services being posted online and shared among Mavs fans, with them encouraging each other to make the Mavs feel their wrath with their wallets. And, oh boy, the Dallas Mavericks have now offered refunds for their remaining home games this season to fans who have canceled their season ticket plans. It's valued at $2,000. So this is the Mavs recognizing that fans are angry, that fans are upset, and they're trying to give them an olive branch here by offering them a refund, saying, hey, if you don't want your season tickets anymore, we will give you a refund. We will refund your money and send you on your way. They don't have to do that. They don't have to do that for these Mavs fans, but they are doing it. And I think that is a recognition by the Mavericks of just how upset Mavs fans are and how angry they've made them. For as much as we talk about the Lakers and the jersey sales for Luka, which are already through the roof. I looked yesterday on Fanatics, and they were already sold out. Luka with the Lakers jerseys already sold out. Well, I think there were some smalls, but, who's wearing those? Luka to the Lakers jerseys sold out almost immediately. Gone. This has generated so much intrigue, so many different talking points, radio, on YouTube, on TV. So much has been generated by this move, and the spotlight will now be on Los Angeles for the next decade, assuming Luka re-signs there. Maybe. We'll see. There's no guarantee that's going to happen if we'll sign the extension this summer, but we'll see what happens there. This has been a huge deal for the NBA, for the Lakers, for the league. For Mavs fans, it's been an absolute nightmare. And you've got a Dallas fan base that, despite all the attention that is now coming in LA, Dallas NBA viewership is going to drop. It's going to go down. Fans are not tuning in for Mavs games. I've seen a number of fans. While it is dramatic, of course, it's hurtful, it's painful in the moment. But I've seen a number of Mavs fans swear that they are done with the team now. They feel so betrayed by this. And I think this sums it all up really well. Mavs fans posting this. JJ Redick hugging Luka, realizing it's not a dream, and then Nico Harrison really is an idiot. We'll see what the coming week looks like in Dallas when the Mavs are playing at home. Do we hear the fire Nico chants? What does this protest that's planned for February 8th look like? What happens to the Mavs ticket sales? Are they hurt badly in the wallet because of this move to trade Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers? As much has been made of this deal, I feel for Mavs fans in this situation, and they're going to make their voices heard. So for a Mavs organization that was not expecting a backlash, they better get ready. Because if they think it's bad so far, just wait till what's going on out in front of their building and in their arena, because it's about to get a lot worse for them. Everybody, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are Mavs fans taking this too hard? Are they going too far? Or is this the appropriate response to what's happening here? Again, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe right here and click on our latest video, which actually features another trade that the Mavs have been involved in. Go check that out right now.